Okay, the chapter number 8, there is a D and F block element. So in this, the first we are going to discuss about the D block element. D block elements also called as a transition elements. Transition elements. So in this transition elements, the electrons are incompletely filled. The D block in which the whatever the electrons are present, the electrons are incompletely filled here. For example, if you use the scandium, sorry, this is the if you are using like this is a S block element, P block element, and here the D block element. So in this D block element, whatever the electrons are present, these electron in these whatever the elements are present, the element in which electrons are incompletely filled in the d orbitals. Incompletely filled in the d orbital, so that's why it is the incompletely or the partially filled in the ground state. Or the any one oxidation state. Any one oxidation state means the atom. Whatever the d block elements are there, the d block element in which the it may be either the +1, the +2, or any one oxidation state exists in the ground state. Hello, 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 students. Now, okay, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry to forget that audio. Okay. So the chapter number 8, that is D block element. So D block element in which the electrons, the D block elements in which what are the elements are there, the elements in which electrons are incompletely filled or partially filled. It means the d orbitals are d orbital. Whatever d orbitals are there, the d orbital in which the electrons are incompletely filled, not completely filled here, right? So in the ground state, so that is we call it the incomplete or the partially filled. Or the any one d block elements, the oxidation state, they having the any one oxidation state. The oxidation state means the it means the whatever the d orbitals are there, scandium, titanium, the iron, any other element in which the atoms which are existing the either the +1, +2, +3, etc. different oxidation state there exist. It means the electrons which is either removed from the d orbitals. If electrons are removed from the d orbital, means again this d orbital is incompletely filled when the elements are arranged in the elements the attain the either the +1, +2, +3, or any one oxidation state. Students, okay. So the d block elements which is okay, students. Hello. Okay, someone is okay. Someone is marking on this slide now. Hello. Okay. And the d block elements S, and this is P block, and here the D block elements are occupied. So here the group is 3 to 12 group of the elements. 3 to 12 group of the elements are present belongs to the D block element. The 3 to 12 group of the elements which are present in the D block elements. And this D block elements also we called as the penultimate shells, because the any atoms, the outermost electrons we called as the valence shell. Outermost electrons we called as valence shells. In the valence shell inner orbitals we called as the penultimate shells. Penultimate shells. And this D block of the elements, the D block of element in which constituting the D block penultimate shells. Okay. Penultimate shell. Hello? Voice is not clear. Penultimate shell. I will write here, students. Now voice is clear, students? Okay. The D block element. The D block element in which, okay, here these are the D block elements. This is the from the atomic number 21 to 30, the scandium to zinc, ertenium to cadmium, lanthanum to mercury, and actinium to the I think this is MT. I think the sorry, okay. So here this lanthanum in which the lanthanide, this lanthanum in which the next these elements are occupying here. These elements, some cerium to lutetiums, and the actinium in which the thorium to lawrenciums. So these element in which the what are the elements are occupied here, so they are considered as a separate group. Thus this separate group we called as the F block elements. F block elements. Okay. The first transition series, the scandium to zinc, the 3D this is your 3D series. This is gradually filled, and the second series ertenium to cadmium, and the third series the lanthanum to mercury, right? And the fourth series which is incompletely filled here. This is the incompletely filled, and the actinum also followed here. The six is also, this is the 6D series of the element, and it is the incompletely filled here. So why it is the some elements are the undiscovered, so that's why it is the incompletely filled, the 6D the 6D orbitals, the incompletely filled, the undiscovered these elements, so that's why it is the incompletely filled. So, and whatever the elements are there, the two different series are distinguished from, which is the 4f and 5f orbital, that is we called as the lanthanide actinides. These are the lanthanides, and this is the actinides. So this lanthanide actinide in which the electrons are occupying the f orbitals, and this in which the electrons are occupying the d orbitals. So here in the D block element, the zinc, cadmium, mercury, in which the electrons are completely filled here, that is the D10 electrons are completely filled in the ground state. So that's why these element we called as a non-transition element. This we called as the non-transition element, because the d block element, whatever d block elements are there from the scandium to mercury, in which the d orbitals are incompletely filled, and the zinc, next is the zinc element, the zinc in which the electrons are completely filled here, electrons are completely filled. So that's why the zinc, and the 4d series element last element cadmium, the 5d series element mercury, in which the electron, the d orbitals are completely filled in the ground state. So that's why these are the non-transition elements. Hello, hello, okay. So these non-transition elements, which are zinc, cadmium, mercury. So these are the zinc, cadmium, mercury, the last element. So these last three elements in which the electrons are completely filled in the d orbitals. So that's why it is and there is no the transition of no promotion of electrons in the next higher energy, because they are completely filled. So that's why it is these are considered as the non-transition elements. So in this chapter we are going to discuss the electronic configuration, occurrence, general characteristics, and the special emphasis trend of the 3D series preparations, and some important compounds we are going to discuss in this chapter. So position of the periodic table, the d block element which are occupying between the s and p block of the periodic tables, already I shown like this, it occupy between the s and p block of the element, right, s and p block. So here the name considered as a transition. The transition means the promotion of electron to the next higher energy levels. So that's why it is called as the transition elements. And so these transition elements which are occupied between the s and p orbitals, so s block elements are metal and p block elements are the non-metals. It means the s block element which forms the ionic bond, and the p block elements are forms the covalent bond. The d block elements which are showing the occupy between the s and p block, so that's why the d block is showing the both property. It forms ionic bond, and ionic bond as well as the covalent bond. Right, friends? So that is the transition elements. The transition means electrons are promoted from the ground state to the next higher excited state. The electrons are promoted here, and this transition element which occupy between the s and p block. So s block of the element which forms the ionic bond, and the p block elements are forms the covalent bond. But the transition elements which exhibiting the both property, ionic as well as the covalent. So d block elements we also call as the penultimate shells, the penultimate energy in the atoms, the electron giving rise to the 3 row, the 3d, 4d, 5d. So here the 3d, 4d and 5d, the hello हाँ covalent character, right? It means the what you are telling, this transition element which are exhibiting the both the ionic and the covalent property. Huh? Huh? Sodium. Sodium have a sodium. Sodium with the chlorine. You are telling about the sodium chloride. Huh? NaCl. Hmm. P. Huh? The sodium is the small size and the chlorine is the large size. So so sodium cation which having the high polarizing power. So that's why the whatever the electrons are present here, that electrons are the polarized toward the chlorine and show the covalent characters here. Hmm. Okay, wait, where is the right, here. So, already I think this is over. And the fourth, the 6d orbitals are incomplete. Already I discussed. Okay. The next is the, okay students, please don't write on the screen. Hello. 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 Previous slide. All right. Yes. Four. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So here the what are the 3d, 4d, and 5d orbitals are present here. So so this is the, I think, the 4s2 outermost orbital. So these are valence electrons, and this orbital, the inner shell, the valence electrons inner shell we called as the d electrons. It may be the 1 to 10. So this is we called as the penultimate shell. We called as the penultimate shell. So in this, the penultimate shells which giving rise to the 3 row of the transition metal, the penultimate shells which are exist in the 3d, 4d, and the 5d shells. The penultimate energy, the in the 3d, it may be 3d, it may be 4d, or it may be 5d in this the d block element. So penultimate energy level in their atom receive electron energy. Yes, ultimate. The valence electrons, the what are the outermost electrons are present, that outermost electron we called as the valence shell. That valence shell inner orbital we called as penultimate shell. So this is the valence electrons, and so this the valence electrons, the inner shell, 3D or maybe 4D or maybe 5D, it is the we call it the penultimate shell. Yo देख okay, how, हाँ, हाँ 3D. The atoms have a valence shell 2p. हाँ 3D. हाँ. हाँ. No, but I'm not getting your question. 3D inner shell. 3D is a valence shell. हाँ. So D block element, this only we consider as the only D block element. The penultimate shells we are giving this name for the D block elements only, not for the S and P block elements like the carbon, nitrogen. We are giving only for the D orbitals, D block elements orbital. Valence, the inner orbitals we called as a penultimate shell. Hello. Where हाँ. The penultimate energy level in their atom receive electron give rise to the three transition metals. What are the inner shell of the valence, inner shell of the valence, inner shell of the valence, inner shell of the valence electrons. So that is we call it the penultimate shell. So here the penultimate energy levels of the atom, penultimate energy level, it means the electrons are first shifted to, in the D block elements, electrons are first shifted to the 4s orbitals. After that it receiving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Afterwards after fulfilling this one, it receiving the electrons here. After filling the 4s2. Hello. Hello. I think disconnected. Hello. Has asked questions. Someone has asked this question. This one or this point, this third point, fourth point. So electronic configuration of the D block element is the n-1 D 1 to 10. So whatever the D block elements 3 to 12 groups. So this is the fourth period, the fifth and the sixth periods. So here n-1 we are mentioned here for the third group, it is the 4-1 D ns2. So it means like the 3D ns, right? So this n is stand for, this n is the stand for either it is the fourth period of the fourth period or fifth or the sixth. So this is the general electronic configuration of the D block element. Okay. And here in the general electronic configurations, the the several exceptions are there here. The further that it is a half filled and the completely filled, the set of the relative most stable here. The two exceptions are the two copper and the chromium. The copper atomic number 24, the electronic configuration the argon 18 and the 4s1 3d 5. N minus and so n here the either it is the period, the fourth period or the fifth or sixth, like this. White indicate n minus 1. So here it is the fourth period. Before that here it is the fourth period and it belongs to the third group. The fourth period and belongs to the third group here. So we are using the n minus 1. The n here stands for the fourth period, that is the 4 minus 1, and next the 3d. It means the electrons are here shifted in the 3d. Either you may write here the n minus 1 or you write here the general formula is the 3d. So either you may write the n minus 1 or the 3d. For here it means the n is stand for here the periods. It means the before the third group the s block elements are also occupied here. So we can't be considered as here this is the third period. It is the fourth period, but electrons are belongs to the third groups, that is 3d. So that's why the n minus 1, the n stands for the periods, the in which the n in which the fourth period and the third groups, the electron present in the third group of the d orbital. Is it clear? So something section here, the copper atomic numbers, the chromium, first chromium. So chromium atomic number is 24. Here we are in the electronic configuration, the 18 argon and the 4s1 and 3d 5. So here electrons are here completely filled here. Sorry, completely half filled in the d orbitals. Completely filled in the d orbitals here. And the one more, the copper, the atomic number is 29, argon, the 4s1 and 3d10. Here the copper in which the d orbitals are completely filled here. Completely filled in the copper. And next the 4s1. So copper and the chromiums are the two exceptional cases in which the d orbitals are the copper in which the d orbitals are completely filled. The complete 10 electrons are exist here, and the copper in which the 5 electrons are present. So these are the two exceptional cases, and the remaining elements are there. The remaining elements in which the electrons are incompletely filled in incompletely filled in the d orbitals. So that's why these are the exceptional cases. So the electronic configuration is the this one. This is the electronic configuration n minus 1 d 1 to 10 electrons and the ns 10 1 to 2. So n here stand for the periods, either it is the first period, sorry sir, for fourth period, fifth period and sixth period, right? So n minus 1 stand for the inner d orbital, which have a 1 to 10 electrons. The n minus 1 minus the n minus 1, the n minus 1 in which the indicate that is the 1 to 10 electrons and the outermost electron present in the ns orbitals. Here 1 to 10 electrons are occupied and the ns in which the 2 electrons are occupied. This is the outermost. So the several exception, because there is little energy difference between the n minus 1 and the ns orbital. The small energy difference exists between the n minus 1 d orbital and the ns orbitals. N here 2 n huh. So this is okay. No, here the n, here the n is stand for either the fourth, fifth or sixth. So it means the huh n is equal to 4 means that is 3d orbitals. The n minus 1 and it means the 4 minus there is a 3d orbitals, sorry, 3d orbitals. N minus the n is 4 means that is a 3d orbital. N is 4, it means it is the 3d. N is 5, it is the 4d. N is it is the 5d orbital. Huh? Harshit, okay. This is the general electronic configuration of the d block element. Hello, this is general electronic configuration of d block element. This one I am showing. This I am marking here. Hello. So this is the general electronic configuration of the d block elements. Okay. So here the n stand for either it is the fourth period, fifth period or sixth period. Now it's clear. So it means if in place of n, if you are use the 4 minus d, it means it is the 3d orbitals. In place of the n, if you are use the 5, it becomes 4d orbitals, and in place of n, if you are use the 6, then is the 5d. So it means this is the general electronic configuration of the d block element. So electron may be exist in the d orbitals, the 4d orbitals and the 5d orbitals. So the d orbital in which the 1 to 10 electrons are occupied, the s orbital in which 2 electrons. Now it's clear, students? Huh? पहले huh? S S S. Hmm. S orbital. Okay. So n minus 1 stand for the inner d orbital. This is the inner d orbital and this is the valence orbital. This is the inner d orbital. But electron shifted first in the s orbital. That is the inner d orbital in which 1 to 10 electrons are shifted. It depends upon the atomic number of the element. And the s in which already we know that the 2 electrons are shifted on the s orbital. And the whatever the ns is there, the n minus 1 d or the ns in which the small energy difference are exist here. It means it is the 3d and it means it is 4s. The small energy difference are exist between the 3d and 4s orbitals. Right, friends, is it clear? Hello, hello, students. Hello, hello. Okay. So the d block elements are incompletely filled. That is we call it the half filled orbital. What are d orbitals are there? Either 3d, 4d, or 5d. These are incompletely filled, so that's why we call it as a half filled orbitals. Students, please don't write on the screen. It is we called as a half filled orbitals. The d block elements in which the electrons are incompletely filled. So all the 3d, 4d, 5d in which electrons are incompletely filled except of the zinc, cadmium, mercury. Except of zinc, cadmium, mercury. Except of these elements in which the electrons are incompletely filled. Now these 3 points are clear, students? Third point. So here here I am using the 3d and the 4s. The 3d orbitals and the 4s orbital in which the small energy differences exist. 3d to 4s, only the small energy differences exist here. Like this. This is 3d. The 4s between them the small energy gap is exist here. So due to this small energy gap, the electrons here in the copper, look at here students, the copper and chromium. The chromium, first I am using here chromium. The 3d, 4 and 4s2 electrons are shifted in the 4s orbital. Like this. And here 4s. Due to small energy gap, these electrons, these 3d orbitals are accepting these electrons in the inner shells, and it becomes 3d5, and it is 4s1. So electrons are promoted to the inner shell, inner 3d orbital from 4s to 3d. From 4s to 3d, electrons are promoted here. The 4s electrons are shifted on the 3d shell. So there is a small energy gap. We have considered there is a small energy gap or exists between the 4s and 3d. Now is it clear, students? Hello? Hello? Half filled and the हाँ हेलो हर्षित, हेलो। हाँ हाँ यस। 4s and 3d. Hmm. Because the here in chromium the d orbitals are here the 3d 4. Initially it becomes 3d, it like this, the 3d 4 electron, right, in chromium. Okay. So in this case the it is the stability purpose it need only one electrons here. Due to the half field stabilization purpose it need only one electrons. So that's why the 4s electrons are shifted to the 3d and it becomes the 3d 5 here. Now here the half field orbitals are here, this half field orbital which is the most stable here. So now this 3d half field orbitals are here the more stable as compared to this previous one. So due to the stabilization, the 3d orbitals are accepting the one electrons from the 4s orbitals. The half filled and completely filled set of orbital relative to the most stable. The copper and chromium and coppers, the chromium which is the half filled and the copper is the completely filled. So half filled and the completely filled, the d orbitals are more stable here because all the d orbitals in which all the d orbitals are completely either half filled or it is the completely fulfilled. Either it is half filled or either it is the completely filled. So half filled, completely filled are the more stable here electrons. Now is it clear, students? Hello. 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 Now it is clear. Now this point is clear. Hello. Students, I'm asking. Okay. So here the table electronic configuration, the atomic number, the and the outermost electrons in the 3d and the 4s, from scandium to zinc, atium to cadmium, lanthanum to mercury. Okay. So the same point again here repeated. The some elements, the most of the electronic configuration is completely filled, like zinc, cadmium, mercury. In these elements, the electrons are here completely filled. So here it is completely filled. So that's why it is the not considered as the non-transition elements. So because these elements which cannot show the transition property, the electrons cannot be jumped from the lower energy to the higher energy levels. It cannot show the transition property. So that's why it is called as a non-transition elements. Yes. Oh. Hello. Okay. And the next point, the d orbital transition element project the periphery of atom more than the other d orbitals of s and p. Hence, the more influenced by the surrounding, well affected by the atoms molecules surrounding them. So, what are the transition elements are there? The transition elements around any element. Either you may use the any transition elements. So, any transition elements which are the around in which the orbitals, the periphery atoms more than the other orbitals. The periphery atoms, the like the x, y. Okay, I will show you like this. The Fe, Cn6, FeCN6, or the nickel tetrachloride. So the d block elements are there. The d block element around in which the many number of atoms more than their valency of the beyond their valency of the atoms are bonded with this central d block elements. This is the fourth point. So that's why it forms the coordination compound. What are the d block elements are there? Either you may use the iron, scandium, chromium, manganese, any element. So the around in which the many elements, more number of elements are joined like this, in this form. Now is it clear, students? So the d block elements which is coordinate the more number of elements beyond their valency. D block elements which coordinate the more number of elements beyond their valency. This is this last point meaning. So look at here the example. Fe forms only the plus 3 oxidation state. Fe plus 3. But here it coordinating the 6 elements are coordinated here. 6 elements. Plus 2 and the finally plus 3. Right? Maximum is plus 3. Maximum. I am using here maximum. Maximum is plus 3. So iron is the plus 3 oxidation state, but it coordinating here the more than 3 elements are coordinated here. Because of the small size, high nuclear charge, it can be coordinate the large number of elements to form the large coordination compound. Now is it clear, students? D block element, transition elements, the around the atom, around the atom surrounding, like I shown the iron which showing the plus 3 state oxidation state, but it make a bond beyond their oxidation state. For example, the sodium is only one oxidation state, it bond with the only one species, either chlorine, hydrogen, bromine, etc. But iron here the plus 3 state, but it forming the coordinating the more number of atoms. It coordinates the more number of atoms around in which. That is this third point. This third point meaning. Is it clear, students? Okay, good here. Iron is there here. Iron the plus 3 state. Plus 3 state means the iron, the size again the decreases here. Iron charge again decrease. It means the nuclear charge is high here. So it can be bond with the more number of species. It bond with the more number of species. More number of the elements it can be bond around in it. Like you may use the any coordination compound like the cobalt, hexamine. The cobalt is bonded with the 6 species here. Like this, the cobalt which is bonded with the 6 ammonia molecules. So in ammonia molecule, it means the whatever the electrons are there, the ammonia electrons are shifted on the s orbital, d block element, as well as the s and 4p orbital also. Now is it clear, students? Hello, I think time. Hello. Hello, tell me, students, is this point clear or not? Hello? कौन? I think the electronic configuration. So humans are there or they left? अभिनय, हर्षित, अभिषेक वर्मा, मौर्यन सर, प्रतीक, तुषार, गुप्ता, रमेश, दीक्षित. हेलो. हेलो. No, that point is clear. Hello, students. Hello. What the last topic I asked? The last point. Last point. The last point, is it clear, students? क्या समझ में आ गया? You are asking question or you are explaining? अच्छा. Because the atom जब आयरन जो है वो एटम फॉर्म में नहीं है, आयन फॉर्म में है. आयन फॉर्म में मतलब उसमें इलेक्ट्रॉन लॉस हो चुके हैं 3+3 स्टेट. तो उसमें न्यूक्लियर चार्ज इंक्रीज होगा. न्यूक्लियर चार्ज इंक्रीज होने के बाद उसमें डी ऑर्बिटल्स वहां पर एम्प्टी रहेंगे वहां पर. तो मैं आपको इससे बताऊं. हाँ, एक मिनट, यहाँ देखो. अभी डी ऑर्बिटल समझो कि सॉरी एफई प्लस स्टेट है. तो ओके, प्लीज स्टूडेंट्स डोंट राइट ऑन द स्क्रीन. एफई प्लस स्टेट है तो इसका न्यूक्लियर चार्ज इंक्रीज होगा यहाँ पर, राइट. हाँ, तो अभी देखो तो आयरन का एटॉमिक नंबर 26 है, 26, आयरन एटॉमिक नंबर 26, राइट। हाँ, तो यहाँ पर तो 3D, तो यहाँ पर 26, तो यहाँ पर 2 और यहाँ पर 0 और यहाँ पर 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन, यहाँ पर इस तरह से होगा 1 2 3 4 5, राइट। तो राइट, now it's now in this form, right, white। और ये स्क्रीन दिख रहे, स्क्रीन ये, नाउ, हाँ, अच्छा चलो ठीक है, मैं इस पे बता रहा हूँ। नाउ, अच्छा, ओहो, iron plus 3 state here, so 4s electrons are empty, 4s orbitals are empty and the 6 electrons are exist in the this here, right students? So this orbital nuclear charge, so यहाँ पर क्या होगा, the iron element in which the electrons are again depromoted to their own orbital, so it means the unpaired electrons get paired here, they get paired. So here student, I it means okay, one thing only know that the because of the iron, which is iron element, because of the high nuclear charge, because of high nuclear charge, it it coordinate, coordinate the more number of elements beyond their valency. It coordinate the more number of elements beyond their valency because of the high nuclear charge. Hello, hello. So how it bond, the why is it forms bond, the this all these things we will discuss in the coordination compound. The how it formed, this all these things we are discussing the coordination compound, the why it happened, why electrons are depromoted, so all these things, the reason we will discuss in the next coordination compound here. So because only one thing they know that, but because of the high nuclear charge and the small size, it can be coordinated the more number of species around in it, like FeCN6, cobalt hexaamines, nickel tetrachloride, etc. Right students? Hello? Okay, fine. Okay, students. Okay, students. Yes, students. Thank you.